back out, I will stand up now. I never back down. Never. Stand 10 toes down. Whoa. Never back out. Yeah. Stand up now. Stand up. You know what I'm about. I never back out. I never back down. No. Stand 10 toes down. Yeah. Never back out. Stand up now. Stand up. You know what I'm about. I never back down.
Never been worried, I don't back down. I put hands on your mans like a pat down. Tear the roof off this, bring our racks down. Not a wrestler, but boy, I put the smack down. Round up all the troops, we gon' double down. Smell the money from a mile away like a bloodhound. Fresh off the leash, and I'm out the dog pound. Baby eyes big lit when I come around. Run it up, cash it, paper and plastic. Making money flip, we can call it gymnastics. Classic, everything I do like magic. Passion, ready for the lights and the action. Baby, I'm the plug, yeah, I'm tapped in. Pay me on the front and the back end. He don't really want it, tell him stand down. Show me my opponent.
I never back out. Yeah. I never back down. Never. Stand 10 toes down. Whoa. Never back out. Yeah. Stand up now. Stand up. You know what I'm about. I never back out. I never back down. No. Stand 10 toes down. Yeah. Never back out.
You think I would notice that the big green bar across in front of me was off, but I didn't. Thanks, Silver Comet. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. We're doing some Rhino racing. Should be entertaining. I did legs today, so we're already feeling a bit burny, but that's to be expected. We're upgrading the Cervelo, trying to add a few more K in between. For those of you who haven't seen it, I released a recap of the Surf Cup. A little bit different voiceover video. Includes footage of all the wonderful YouTubers and racers that were actually out racing, and kind of compilated together to kind of tell the story of the race. So if you haven't watched that, please do. Give it a thumbs up and all that kind of good stuff as well. So yeah, other than that, we got 2 recovery rides, short rides scheduled. I will probably be a bad person and ignore some of that and do something a little bit more exciting on the weekend. Potentially even maybe go outside. We'll see. Hey, Miguel. I mean, if guys are streaming and the footage is there, I mean, most definitely it's something that can be done. There is a balance, though, to be honest. Like, you know, I always hate saying things like this, but you know, they have to be liked and they have to be watched, is really what it comes down to, because they take a while to edit and they take, you know, they take some effort to get up there. It's not like live streaming where I click a couple buttons and I'm here and then I just talk incessantly till everybody's ears bleed, finish a race, and then log off, and then it's their kind of thing, because everything's kind of set up. Editing's a different beast. And you know, with ZRL recons and stuff like that, I do have to manage my time. But that being said, if there is a demand, you know, if they are getting thousands of views like the recons, then they become an ongoing thing. I would love to. It's the difficulty always is that I'm a one-man show. There's only so many hours in the day. A lot of those hours get eaten up of my spare time on the bike. And that's why streaming's so good, because if I'm here chit-chatting and riding, I mean, I'd be riding anyways, but it's hard to do anything else other than there. Hey, Basalt. Good to see you. So yeah, I mean, the audience really ultimately decides. I mean, if that's what the audience wants and they show me with likes and subscribes and comments in the video and lots of views, then yes, it can become a regular thing. Absolutely. I mean, I've done recaps in the past. And they just kind of, to be honest, when I did them before, they were just, the numbers weren't as good as the stream numbers. So it was kind of a no-brainer. I just wanted to do it because really the whole purpose of that video was to showcase everybody in there. So, you know, we had bath salts, we had we had Zwift Power Hour, we had Breezy, we had MK. Like, we have so many people in these races. It's just like, you want to kind of, you know, give them credits and all that kind of stuff, because they're such an important part of the community. And, you know, I feel like so many people are out there every day, riding the bike, streaming, creating content. And I mean, to be honest, and I'm not big by any stretch. Like, I mean, as far as YouTube goes, I am a pretty micro channel. But that being said, I also remember when I had, you know, 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, a couple hundred subscribers, you know, and we're kind of move along that thing. And I get like how tough it can be to kind of get eyes on your content. And I just feel like I need to do what I can to get people on content, because people are creating fantastic content. And it gets largely unwatched. Not because it isn't good, it's just because, you know, you gotta find it. So if I can help people find people, you know, that's it. That's why we add people in collaborations. That's why I sort of incessantly talk about people on stream. It's the least I can do. Because the more people in the community and the more people doing it, and the more, you know, everybody's enjoying themselves and having fun and racing and joining events, the better it is for everybody. I mean, the truth of the matter is we all love riding, and we all spend a lot of time doing it. So, you know, let's make the community the best thing that we can. And there's so many people doing so many good things. It's just, I don't know. It just seems to be what I should do. Love the video you made on the Surf Cup. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I mean, we talk about you right out the gate because you're always right out the gate. You're putting the screws to everybody in the first 5 minutes of a race, as is tradition. And I just think it's really cool, like, to go and watch everybody else's stuff. Like I said, I watched everybody's videos, obviously, and kind of went through them. And you know, it's like, even beyond that video, it's like I encourage you to go watch some of these races and some of these things, because there are stories within those videos that don't get told otherwise, other than through that creator. And there's some great stuff, like, you know, Re-E, I think is how Easy told me to pronounce it, Re-E. It's 2 syllables, not 1, because I just say Re. You know, upgrading, Zwift Power Hour, same thing. You know, it's, there's the Monday Mafia subplot, there's the Rhinos team coming out there. There's, you know, Gordon, who's always in the chat, you know, and who puts on these crit races, you know, de-essing and knowing exactly what the tendencies are of a lot of riders in the races, because, you know, like I said, these things, they become like local crits or local races, where eventually there's kind of the crew of people that you know, and it's fun because you know what their tendencies are, and you know, sometimes they try to surprise you, and there's always these little things going on. And Gordon is able to guide via being a DS, those guys to actually manage some of the things that are going on, which is pretty cool. I love the syrup cup analysis. Robbie, all the stuff that I have is, but to be fair, for me, like if you go to my website, jdurham.com, you'll see I am a professional music photographer. So I have spent decades in the industry. I've worked in film. I've helped, I've basically helped produce movies, as well as, before that, before even getting into kind of the YouTube space, and even before getting into music, I produced 2 extreme mountain bike films back in the day that were direct to DVD releases, because that's how they did it back then. And did the premieres and all that stuff. So a lot of equipment that I have is crossover stuff. So is it specialized? Yes. Does it have to be specialized? No. Can you do it with a laptop and a webcam and do just as good a job? If you're creative, absolutely. All you need is a phone. Oh yeah, I guess I should do that. See, this is why Gordon is around. So what did you think of your cameo, Gordon? Well, we've got you here. Made a cameo. A rare cameo by Gordon. See, everybody else is smart and has already signed up. Oh, it is looking light. It is looking very light. Whew. What is going on? Is that because I didn't sign up early? Salty's in the category below. Now we got 17 minutes. Some people will be looking, they'll jump in. I mean, I think it's pretty known at this point that... Oh, did Zwift games start? Eh. I get it. I get the whole Zwift games thing. I mean, people are gonna go for the unlocks, for the jerseys and all that kind of stuff. There's a crit at 15 past busier. What am I looking at? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Did I sign up for the wrong thing? Oh, the KRG? Eh. Or Crit Club 440? Nah. Ah, I see. Zwift games. Road to Glory. Triple twist. It looks boring. That looks like a sprinter stage. It is a sprinter stage. It's gotta be. That's so boring. But it's an E for everybody, right? Like that's what I don't get about these things. It's like, throw everybody in the same cat. Oh yeah. Well, we'll do, even if it's a pedal. Yeah, the Zwift games thing is not a race, I think. Well, it might be. Everything that Zwift puts on, whether it's Tour de Zwift or Zwift games, even if it's not a race, low key, it's a race. There's a guided group ride. So they got the barriers on. I mean, whatever works. Whatever works. We're all good. A guided group ride with no leader. I suppose it happens. I am debating actually whether or not, I think I might do a Ruby thing on Saturday. Like I said, I'm supposed to do a half-hour ride. I'm probably gonna be bad and go harder than I should. If you're watching this, Luke, in advance, just ignore that I said that. I'm going to stick to the plan. I don't know, I don't handle rest weeks very well. I go a little stir crazy. And even today, like I said, I did legs and I wasn't really supposed to go as heavy as I did, but I don't know. Yeah, this is deload week for me. This is, my two big efforts were Monday, Tuesday, and it's supposed to be. Tuesday, and that's why I was kind of like goofing around on Monday. And just so you know, Gordon, I watched the Rhinos video and I heard everything you said. I just pull at your leg. It's all good. Thought it was fantastic. It was great to hear your guys' team comms and watch the entire race. Yeah, no, I just that was my big effort on Tuesday. Like, I kind of saved a bit. I managed to, like on Saturday, I did the threshold effort, set 12 through 20-minute PRs. Then I did the race on Tuesday. I managed to beat some of those PRs in a race, which is even better because there's the whole real world application prior to. So I was pretty happy with that. So things are going well, but like I said, it's all deload weights, deload bike. I have a hard time with it. I just, I have some bad tendencies for, you know, we'll call it anxieties for not working hard enough. It's the thing is, when you push yourself hard in sport, a lot of times you feel like when you're not doing things, like you're not doing enough, which is a bad thought, because the reality is you need that kind of time to heal yourself. I think the Zwift Games thing is an intro ride for Zwift Games to come. Fair enough. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy month for the whole Zwift Games thing. I think it's funny in a sense, like they got rid of the kind of the pro racing, which was kind of what the last Zwift Games revolved around. You know, prize purses and all that kind of stuff, and the golden bike, and which is, I think, is a cool concept. Like, you know, having a gold bike instead of a leader jersey is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if it's. I mean, the truth is people are going to participate. I'm not sure that the spectator side of things is maybe as big as it could be, and that's probably why it got dropped ultimately at the end of the day, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I do not know. Well, we got a couple. Oh, Marcos is in there. Oh, 1v1. If it's 1v1, don't bet on me. because I won't be taking it seriously at that point. Mind you, take that with a grain of salt as well. I'm not sure what I take seriously in the first place. I'm sometimes the most serious, unserious person I know. It's funny because, like I said, I know I've got some tendencies that come about from being in sport for a long, long time, which is fine. But I try to counteract those with not being serious. And it's like, that's how I kind of get my happy ground, I guess, my in-between ground. I'm not really pushing it too hard. You know, I'm not being a complete and utter all-in kind of thing, which is probably a good thing at my age. Basalt members. I remember. I bet you that was not a fun race for him. You did awesome in that race, Basalt. That was beautiful. Your finish was beautiful that race. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, it's good. Robert's here. So let's just crown Robert now and call it a day. But we'll let Robert and Marcos battle it out. We'll just sit in wheels and tailgate the whole thing. See, it's funny, from the race on Monday, like I said, Robert's from Calgary. I see his rides on Strava all the time. Follow each other on Strava. We've ridden together in group rides. I think the last one we rode together was actually a Brompton ride. And he's a big time commuter. So I know what to expect from him. And when he drifted off the front, I knew what he was doing, because he doesn't want to sprint. He doesn't want to sprint finish, but he's got the power to go from distance, so I was kind of just cheekily smiling when he drifted off like the way he did. And he created a good gap. It was like held at 3.5 for quite a while, and then he pushed. You can if you like. I'm always good for whatever, man. Like, I'm always good for whatever. All right, let's swap out bikes here. He is. He's eventually gonna find himself hanging out with Miguel is what's gonna happen. Hey, KD, good to see you, my man. No, he's got good. He's got a good strong kick. He's got good long power. We'll see. Marcos also, if it's the same guy, he's got good power as well. Like he's got good distance power. He's much stronger than I am. The problem is that he's got unsettled business with me and bath salts because we were a little abusive that race to him. And that's the only reason we won is because we abused him a little bit. What do we got? We got a Trek. We got Envies. We got Rovals.
Voices in my head tried to talk me out my goals, but I can't stop it till I hit it on the nose. Mama always told me keep your head up, boy, you chose. Angels on your side with you everywhere you go. Fighting every battle, yeah, I'm reaping what I sow. Take it all in stride, that's the only way to grow.
Got a Zwift bike. Zwift steel bike, I think.
Look at me now. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. After the rain and all the smoke clear, I'm still here. I'm still here. Been through the struggle, but now the coast clear. I'm still here. I'm still here. After the rain and all the smoke clear, I'm still.
We don't be too hard on them bath salts down on D. Ugh. Pick that up before we get going. Well, it looks like, and not that this is any different than any other day of the week for me, most. I am the lowest rider in, oh, we just had somebody else join. I was gonna say everybody's B's, like true B's. I'm not a B. I'm a lowly C. Power numbers always show that at the end of the race. I was actually watching one of your old videos came up for me, bath salts. You were doing like a gravel climb about a year ago. Looked like a pretty fun route actually. Nice looking road. Looked almost a bit end of wintry. Still looked like, you know, pretty damp out there, which is not what I know that area for. Anytime I've ridden out in that area, it's been dusty, dry, but I'm there. I used to go there for the downhill you know, the bike park, jumping over the burnt out car, you know, what's now the ranch, except it was never called that back in my day. It was just like where we built. And then, you know, later on with the addition of Sun Peaks, you know, go do some riding like that every once in a while. I don't know if that's a safe bet. Exactly. It's peanuts, peanuts. Let him sit on the front with his draft fan. Ah, he owes me. Thing is, he can hold that pace for the entire race.
as it starts to waste my time on red flags, past wounds and maybe. Keep it moving till you're ready to go. You're wasting the time, man. Keep it moving till you're ready to go. Keep it moving till you're ready to go. You're wasting the time, man. Keep it moving till you're ready to go.
just wanna feel good now. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good now. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good now. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good now. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good now. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good now. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good now. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good now.
Quite possibly, yeah. It'd be funny if they just let him go like that. I'm not gonna chase him. One, two. Nicely done, Robert. Whew. Yes, podium was the bet. Oh. That's high 20-minute power for me for this race. Thank you, Gordon. I had to work. All those guys, much stronger than me. Like, look at the average watts. I mean, Brazilians gotta be pissed. That's the thing, is he's a super strong rider. Yeah, that's a given with me that I will do that. I do that lots. the faux attack just to get people going. Because everybody else, they get feverish, right? So they go, they chase you, and all I'm doing is I'm like, I don't want to go, but I'm gonna pump it. If you let me go, I'll go. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I just want you to pass. I just want to get a good sprint position. You got to kind of coax your lead out train into doing it for you. Although I will say I get nervous on that one because like nobody's launched at 300, which I don't get. Because after that corner, it's such a short little straight till the end of it. So, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to like under 300 meters. I think I did it the last week. I left it a bit too late and wasn't able to get the speed up to power. Like I don't mind that I'm not out of the saddle for the entire sprint. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain. That's second place. Robert is like the master, the absolute master of just like slowly pulling away. And people just let him do it. And it's hilarious to me. I can guarantee that if I were to try that, just because my name has YouTube in it, that nobody's letting me go. Guaranteed. Guaranteed that it's just like, that's not happening. Not for me. I mean, I am, let's be honest, like, once people kind of know your name, and know who you are, you kind of automatically become a little bit marked, even though in my case, it's not really justified. Like, I mean, with me, like, let's be honest, and this is no secret, the best way to beat me is not allow me to be at the end in a sprint with you. That's the best way. Like I said, Robert's got that down to a science. The sneak away. That was good fun. It was small, but it worked out well. Like, I mean, I probably will have worked a lot harder in that than I would have worked if there was 19 people in the race. Because the more people, the less place you ultimately have to hide. I mean, they were pushing hard. Like, there were times that they were, 4.7 on the front, 4.5. Like, they're going a good pace. I don't know, did Bath Salts get a win? Did he? I have to assume so, because Bath Salts, like when he goes full out for his little sprint thing, that hurts. Like, he can hurt you in a bad way. He's strong. You don't know. Did you take a bathroom break and not sure if anybody passed you or what? But Bath Salts got that power. He can put the hurt on to a lot of people. And I feel for those Ds, because I also know Bath Salts will sit there and type on his keyboard while he's chilling out, setting the stage, we should say, for everybody involved. That doesn't work in the real world, though. Eyes closed sprint. Not a good thing. Your legs hurt. Well, that's a good thing. It means you worked. I had to work for this too. Oh, that was good fun. These races are always good fun. Where were all your Rhino boys, Gordon? Or are they doing WTRL probably? That's the thing with Thursdays, I guess, is lots of people do the time trial thing. To me, that's unnecessary suffering most of the time. Said that with 2 laps to go. Well, at least it was 9 today. Like, it felt much shorter today. In that sense. TT numbers have been dropping a bit. I feel like TT is such a good community thing, like for teams, like for people going out. I equate some TT teams to like beer league softball. It's just like kind of hang out, spin the pedals, go hard but not hard enough. And then there's some that's just like knock your socks off, try to kill you, put you in the hurt locker even though you don't want to be there. And there's like no rest. I always find myself when I TT. Like especially in WTRL, because like I said, all my teammates are so unbelievably strong, which is awesome. I feel like a boat anchor, and then I'm just like trying to hang on. And especially this last round, where I had the 2 climbs, like I got dropped on the last climb, but I also knew that that was going to happen, and I made sure that I put in a pretty big, hard pull prior to the climb, knowing that I was going to explode. Let me guess, very hilly and torturous in terms of course selection. See, that's the other part too, is it's, I mean, I feel like a TTT should be relatively flat and just relatively just like smooth, but I don't know. It's not good for somebody who's lazy. And that is me in a nutshell. I'm as lazy as they come for the hard work part. Today's super flat. See, they should be super flat. Like that's, I mean, most well, I guess that's here though. It's generally pretty flat here. I mean, we've got our mountainy bits and our hilly bits, but generally speaking, it's pretty due for some flat ones. I don't know. Somebody sent me a message and basically figures that somebody hurt somebody in the WTRL that was a sprinter, and now everybody with what they pick is just like, it's payback. I am hoping for the last round there's a couple flat courses. That might entice me to give up a Tuesday by that time. Like I said, by the time we're all through this Zwift games, I think I think, you know, it might be in the summer. Alberta's flat versus BC. Oh yeah, totally. I mean, if you go, like, it depends which way you go. Like prairie side, like flat as a board. You're bored. You watch your dog run away for 3 days. And then you still can probably see him. But I always go, I head west. So once you hit Canmore, it's no longer apparently it's CRL that did the routes. Zwift, I mean. Third series next month. Yeah, I know. I saw the post. I'm not. I know. I like doing ZRL. I like doing that for that. Beyond that, series wise, like I'm kind of like. I need that balance a little bit, I guess, is what it is. I mean, I will say this, is that a lot of YouTubers, and no offense to anybody, and I'm not pointing this at anybody at all, but in the grind of doing YouTube, a lot of times you have a propensity to overdo the racing, probably somewhat to your detriment. And that's part of that chasing the YouTube algorithm, trying to be entertaining and all those kind of things. It's, you know, that's why, like the beginning of my week when ZRL is going is tough, because it's a Monday, it's a Tuesday. I never feel like I can't just like bail, because nice thing is there's a team and there's other people. So sometimes, like last year, I would, if you know the team was packed, I would just graciously kind of step down when it wasn't really a course for me, which is fine. The beauty with Thursday is it's like, it's a short punch and it's good. And then Friday, I have the option, depending on how I feel, to take that as a recovery day. In the summer, that usually doesn't happen. And then Saturday, Sundays are bangers. So it gets really high volume. But, you know, we only have so much. Yes, I overdo it. Yeah, and it's, and I have my own races too. Yeah, and it's, you got to have that balance. And I mean, again, like, I only spend so much time in front of the camera, and this applies to everybody as well. Like, I don't think there's anybody that really kind of goes out there and everything they do is on camera. But I mean, in the height of me in the summer, I'm probably on the bike from 12 to 14 hours a week, which is a lot for me. And I maybe stream for an hour or two out of that. So there's all that stuff going on. And then there's all the weightlifting as well. And if anybody's looked at my Strava or is on heavy and looks at my workouts, you'll see they get done fast. Like they're half an hour, 45 minutes. But you also have to remember, I'm in a private gym by myself because I go so early before anybody else kind of shows up. Do my thing. Like there's no hang out at the water cooler, watch people goof around, shoot the shit, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it's business and it's done. And it works good because it gets the blood pumping early in the morning, and it sets me up for the rest of the day, which is good. Which I've been feeling pretty good. I just started, for those that follow the supplement things, I started the creatine tin. I always get it mixed up. Everybody tells me how, and I always forget. Anyways, creatine. I have that now. We're on week 2. We are doing the 20-gram macro dosing. So like 4 times the thing. I'm looking to get kind of some of the cognitive stuff out of it, but you got to kind of surpass your muscle saturation for that. This time around, I have noticed my legs like are all veins. Like it's just like, it's nuts this time. But I feel sharp, I feel better. I'm starting to feel like kind of the positive effects now, I think. Mentally, it makes up for lack of sleep. I'm a guy with a regulated sleep pattern. I get between 8 and 9 hours a night, just because I'm old and I feel I need to prioritize my sleep. And yeah, it's so far so good. So another 3 weeks of that, and then I'll stop again. I'm not a constant dose kind of guy. I like to, you know, kind of push things and then get back to normal and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, I guess, at the end of the day. But like I said, I'm kind of left to my own devices because it's a deload week. I'm probably going to be bad. Luca, if you're watching or watching the replay here, turn your volume down. I'm going to misbehave probably on Saturday. If the weather holds, it means I'm going outside and probably do a 4-hour ride when I'm supposed to do a half-hour kind of like easy spin. Bad. It's that, or I'm going to do a Ruby ride and just do a climb. So if you're still on Ruby and want to join up with me on Ruby, potentially we might do that. I'm not going to say anything set in stone because I don't know HCI, which is what, a purity kind of thing. I like creating HCI better. Better on the gut. Okay, yeah, so I just use regular stuff because it's cheap and I'm Scottish. So there's that. And the other part is like when you macro dose, the best way to get away from the GI distress is to do it in 5 servings throughout the day. I mean, it's a lot of the GI distress that comes from creatine comes from the fact that your stomach tries to absorb it, it gets a little overwhelmed. And that's where the explosive part for some people can come in. So it's better off to dose throughout the day. So I have one first thing in the morning, do my workout, have protein, electrolytes with creatine again. Then we have one just after lunch, and then I'll have one this evening. And it's just kind of like, that's the way to go about it. I mean, if you can afford better stuff, and creatine is relatively cheap as far as stored supplements go, but like I said, I'm extremely cheap. You know, it's, if you can get good quality stuff, and it's whatever works for you. Like it's, you know, I will say this, like I am sponsored by BioSteel. If you want to get BioSteel, it's 20% off all the time, code JD20. I do get a kickback from it, but I do use the stuff, and I've always used this stuff. So like I said, it's always nice when sponsors line up. But at the end of the day, if there is something that works for you and you know it's good on your stomach or whatever, stick with it. You know, if it costs a little bit more, but you don't get GI distress, stick with it, right? If you find that you don't get muscle cramps because of the electrolytes you use and you use something different and it's even better, stick with it. It's, you know, but it's always recommended that, you know, at the very least, you know, you're replenishing what you kind of knock out of your system. But yeah, it's there's so many options out there, and there's so many good options. And I mean, I think most places I know have a supplement store available. Like I said, places like BioSteel ship it to you anywhere in Canada to the US without issue. There's always Amazon as well. Although sometimes I think some of the quality of stuff that comes out of there isn't bad. If you're in a big center like mine, there are a ton of places. And I think a lot of these places that are around here, like these big supplement stores that we have in the city, we're not talking about GNC, we're talking about like World Supplement and stuff. A lot of these bodybuilding places, they will ship as well. So, I mean, And as long as you order enough, it's free shipping. So at the end of the day, like you do well. And my recommendation as always is if you know you use stuff, and like I said, there's stuff that you like, plan ahead. Good things like Black Friday and some other, kind of sale holidays like Boxing Day here in Canada. If you're gonna use stuff all the time, like they have these massive sales, stock up. Some of the stuff does have expiry dates, but generally speaking, because it's a dry product, as long as you don't break open the seal, it's gonna be good well beyond that. I mean, they're looking to do it away with best before dates anyways. As long as it smells good, it is good kind of thing. But yeah, just stock up for the year is the best way to do it. You'll save yourself a ton at the end of the day, and it's well worth, kind of going like that. And like I said, especially if it's stuff that you like and you use all the time. And then, yeah, that's kind of my run-on diatribe about sports supplementation. But like I said, we got another 3 weeks of the supplementation, then we'll cut it off. Mainly because I don't like I'm not gaining weight. I'm still losing weight. It's slowing down my weight loss for the summer, which is fine because we're still at that part of the season where I don't really care. But for things like Longview Highway and all that kind of stuff coming up, I want to make sure that A, I am as strong as I can be for those climbs, and B, being as big as I am, that I am as light as I can be for those climbs at the end of the day, because I got to work that little bit harder versus some of the smaller guys that I ride with that are just like murder me when we go up those things. But it's all good. But anyways, that is it. Like I said, keep an eye out on the page. We'll throw something up. If you haven't watched the Syrup Cup, a recap video, do check it out. In the description of that video, there are all the YouTubers that are involved, their ats, everybody. We got Bath Salts there, we've got Ray there, we've got Breezy there, we've got Zwift Power Hour there, we've got MK there. Everybody is there. If you haven't checked out their content, please do that. Please check out that video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Like I said, if you enjoy that, kind of the edited videos with the voiceovers, by all means, let me know that that's something that you want to see in the future, because as I mentioned before, there's only so much time in the day, and it has to kind of hit the views and the likes and the time watch and all that kind of stuff to make it something worthwhile. Otherwise, you've got the streams and all that kind of stuff in the ZRL recons. It's not like I'm not creating content, but like I said, it's a bit of a juggling act, and I want to make sure that you guys get what you enjoy. Anyways, if you haven't done so, again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Thanks to Gordon and the Rhinos for putting on a great event. Congratulations to Robert for yet another win. He just keeps on running away with them. Miguel, I think you're going to have some competition with Robert coming up, which is good. Good for the Mafia boys. Anyways, until next time, see ya.